Welcome back to Cosmoteer. My name is Nilaus and I will be your ship architect today. And oh boy, do we have some upgrades. And first of all, before we dive into that, thank you very much for all your support. It's so interesting and fun that I've sort of found this game, and a lot of people have been asking me to play it, and now I play it, and it's you guys were absolutely correct. You know better than I do what kind of games I like and enjoy, and maybe also even are good at. So that's what we're going to be trying to see if we can improve. Oops, I don't want to go there. There. What we're going to do, we're going to do a couple of things. We are going to first take a look at our current design. Then we're going to be taking the lessons we learned from last time. We're going to improve the design and make it much bigger and better, obviously. And then we're going to take that design out into the world and get some more combat experience. Now, as part of it as well, it's just for you to beware. A big part of it is the crew management and the assignment, because we're going to build a ship and I don't have enough crew for it. So it's going to be really tricky that it's really imperative that we optimize for crew. And that's one of the things I want to show you, how that's done and how to debug it and explore it and get into the details, because I spent quite a bit of time on this. So let's get started on the design and talk a bit about what worked and what didn't work. Well, from our previous session, the rail cannon worked. Absolutely. It was really amazing. It was so amazing that I want to do 2 of them, and I want to build them longer. So that's definitely a thing. We're going to go up against much bigger ships, and we therefore need to have bigger weapons. And this is our central weapon. The flak batteries are good, but they are such a narrow arc that they're not really reliable in terms of shooting incoming missiles. And as we get into more dangerous territory, we'll be seeing more missiles, and we want to be sure to take them out. So we need some point defense cannons or point defense systems as well. We have the side lasers. They didn't really do much. Like when we're facing towards an enemy and we want to face towards an enemy, they're not really doing anything because they're kind of too far on the side. So that's not particularly good. The maneuverability and speed was pretty good, so that was quite good. Our factories were great as well. And I think that's kind of the lessons learned. The front shields are awesome, but we are just a little bit fragile up front. So that's some of the things we want to explore with our design. Now, I have recorded this video several times, and because of technical issues, it didn't work. So I have gone through this design at once, but I'll try to sort of explain it as we do some of the major stuff here. The first thing we want to do is we want to go into blueprint mode. Well, that's for sure. And then we need to take something out because we need to sort of split it into segments. And I think we can take a reasonable segment, and yeah, there's kind of a segment here for the side propulsion here. That's kind of a segment. So we can, we also need to mirror that. Oh, funny how the mirror thing is not in the middle. There. Undo. And we'll take this out to the side. Here. And basically take that out. There. We're going to take the front part because that's kind of our more damaging parts. And it's also kind of functioning as the bridge. And then we'll take that further up as well. And then we kind of have the back part here for the thrusters, which is also something we need to split aside. And then we have the middle for storage and factories. Those are the main components, and those are all the ones that we want to improve. So let's improve one of them at a time. So this is our new front section. It looks very different, and the key points here are the fact that we now have 2 railguns, and we have an isolated supply in the middle. And this will be using a small reactor core that feeds 5 segments on either side. That's 10 segments. Each segment consumes 0.13 power per second. So that is for 10 of those, it's 1.3, and this one produces adequately in 1.5. So, and we have 2 people here who are trapped, and all they can do is run around on this treadmill, just going back and forth, fueling it, and that should keep them happy and occupied. The other big thing is that we've gone away from lasers and we've replaced them with deck cannons. Deck cannons have the distinct advantage that they can shoot without being at the front. So they are sort of top mounted, which is really cool. Which means that we can sort of have a little bit more things up front. Funnily enough, I put a reactor up front. I know that's a bad idea. But I'm going to do it, and then we can all laugh when the whole thing blows up. But that is definitely what I want to do. And the disadvantage of this is that the area 2 tiles around will get stunned when it shoots. I have no idea how that works, because that's kind of one of the parts about this game, is that you design something for 5-6 hours and then you test it out and you find out that was a miserable idea, and then you tweak and turn and until it becomes like a monstrosity, and then you start a new overhaul design, and then gradually you'll learn something. I've just crammed full of small barracks. I really prefer the two bunk barracks, these ones, because they're so much easier to assign. For example, if we have the big ones that can contain 6 crew and we want to assign it here, then we assign 6 crew here, but then we still have 2 left in here. So I'd have to sort of assign the 2 other here and then top it up with someone else. Now, in this ship, I don't think size will, or room space will be an issue. So I want to do it like this. We have like this is going to be a crew that just services this part. This is maybe that one as well, but this little area, we also have a few of the good old hyperdrives, so we can actually get to hyperspace. It's not going to be very effective, but that's going to be how it is. We have our crew of here all the way to the side. Also, maybe not the smartest thing, but you know, we'll learn and we'll improve as we go along. The next thing we want to do is sort of add some clusters around here. They are pretty close to what we want, except for the fact that we do not want to have a forward facing. So let's actually just add the clusters here, and then we'll have both one on this side and then one further down, and then something at the back as well. Let's try to add that. We're going to take out the middle part, because the middle part will be replaced. That'll be sort of put in at the end. And so here we now have the framework, almost the framework at least. There, now we have the framework. For the thrusters, we have a thruster out here, and we put a little small shield generator on the side. It's going to be supplied from here. It should be fine. We want to take out all of these parts. I know that some people will argue that you'd want it to go in there to put out fires, but hey, my philosophy is I don't want to have fires there. Funny how they are not really mirroring it correctly anymore. How about that one goes over there? There you go. That should be better. Okay, so these are big thrusters backwards, big thrusters backwards, big thrusters backwards. So 6, that's 12 thrusters going backwards. Hopefully that's enough to propel this giant thing. And we have our boosters pointing forwards. That's the only thing we have for braking. So braking will be a bit more difficult, but since we also have the deck cannons, we don't really need to maintain. We are not really in trouble when we get close. If they want to get up close and be playing bruiser with us, that is fine. So what we now need to do is basically we need to take stuff like this one. I couldn't do it. Just drag it down. All right. Railgun accelerator. Accelerate. How far down? And then we have a railgun loader here. That seems good. Kind of useless to have it here, but you know, that's wherever there's room. And we'll go with the rest of it. So let's fill up the rest. And basically what I'm going to do in the first iteration, and this is not a coincidence that there is this much room, then I will have a room for a path going one way and a path going the other way. Which one do I want to go? I want to go up here, and then I want to go down there. So that's basically just filling this out and then setting some things up here for the fueling. So let's build the rest of it and then take a look at the whole thing. And so the whole thing is complete. We now have our railguns. They are 18 accelerators, 1 loader and 1 targeter. So with 18 loaders, that is, it says 202%. Funny how it's behind this so we can't see it. It's plus 202%. So it's going to be dealing 3 times as much damage as it says on the tin. How much damage does it say that it does? Let's see, which one does have here? Oh, autosave. There we go. How much damage? It deals 10,000 damage per shot. We don't care about the... Well, we do care about the shot rate, but 10,000, that means it deals 30,000 per shot. That should be something to punch through a lot of things. Now, we don't have our factories in here yet, and that's simply because the price tag on this is going to be absolutely insane. I had to go out and farm some things. Here you can see I do have all the things available. But if we started also putting factories in, also factories will take a lot more crew. So we are going to, as it says here, it says 231 crew. That's not correct, but that's because it's kind of the long distances. But we need to make sure that the crew management is top notch, because that is actually the core of this part. And that's going to be actually the hardest part. We'll be setting this, so let's get ready and make it so. There we go. We have now built it entirely, and we need to start. The first thing we need to do is go in here and get all the crew we can. We can get all the crew, and let's see. Some of them cannot get out, and I know what the issue is. That okay. So that's actually kind of a lot of them that are incorrect. Right. Well, some of these will simply not be able to go out anywhere else if we build it, or if we do something that I don't know where, but somewhere we have someone who is, like, for example, this one there. There we go. Right, so that's gonna be. So now we need to do another big thing, another complicated thing as well. That means this one's also wrong, and this one also get out on the other side. Right, so that's a few of these. This is okay. Can I can build it like this, because I really want them to be facing that way. There. Anyone else who doesn't have an exit? There. And this one. It's funny how as soon as I click it, then they jump into that location. Good. All right, let's start working on this. And as I've been working on this a bit before, then I've developed a few techniques to manage the crew. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's still 6 crew somewhere that are unable to get out. I'll just find them, and then we'll sort it out. Well, that's actually kind of obvious. Okay, so this is one of the things that I knew that some of you will definitely... They can't get in here. And that's, of course, a problem. Or is it? First thing we need to do is we need to make a new role that's called nothing. That means they can't do anything. There we go. Job priorities, everything is set to don't do it. Set all priorities to 0. That means they can't do anything. Then we're going to reassign these rooms to be for all of the nothing people. They can't do anything. Why do I do this? Well, because when I go now in here, I will be replacing there, and there, and there, and there. Good. So now I reassign people. I'll go into my roster management here, and I'll just take some random ones here. You can go into that one. So now there's 2 assigned here. I'll assign you there, and I'll assign you there. Change quarters. Oh, I need to do a filter of default, so we don't assign the same one. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there, and you're gonna go there. One more. There. Now there's 2 in this, 2 in this, 2 in this, 2 in this. And since they can't do anything except, well, nothing, all they can do is now go back to their quarters and just sit and wait. So you will be here. What they're doing now is they're going outside in the airlock, going inside in the airlock, and moving in here. So they are stuck in there now. They are stuck in there now. That's perfect. Then we can go back. This is a way to sort of get them into an area where they really don't want to be, and then get them stuck. Sorry, this is your life now. There and there. They need to be able to get in and out quickly for this. Great, so they're happy. And then I can now go back and call them logistics again. And then we'll be hopefully be eager to start loading my crew here, this part. Good. That should be working now for this part, and that means we can now go in and hire the rest of the crew. At least the rest of the crew we can. There we go. We have 88 beds. Oh, hold on. Could I recruit more if I had it? I could require 1 more. We want to get everyone we can. We want to get everyone in here. So we do need 1 more crew quarter. We have been sort of skimping on the crew quarter. Now, here is the thing. The way I'm going to be managing my crew is using this roster. By simply saying I want to go for the default, because the defaults are the ones that are assigned. We have 2 different kinds of assignments for resources. And that is, there's the stuff where they go there and then they stay there and they never go anywhere else. And then there's the other one where they go somewhere and then they, if they don't have a job, then they come back. For example, all of the logistics ones, they need to be close, because if they don't have a logistics job, they'll go back to their house and just wait there, like they do now. Return to quarters. But stuff that are people that are assigned here for a sensor array, they will stay in the sensor array forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So we need to make sure that we have stuff that can be assigned, and also the same for all of our guns. So we'll be taking some gunners, like for example 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be servicing all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll service all of this. We need someone to assign to here. There's one here. This will be for that one and that one. Then we need, let's say you are gonna go to that one. Yeah, we're not assigning them yet. And that one as well will go down here. So that's all of our gunnery crew that is assigned at this moment. That's all we need for gunnery crew. Then we need for engineers. We need 4 here plus 3 here. So that's 8 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8. On this side we need 4 here. So that's 1, 2. Then we need 2 for this engine room. That will be... We kind of don't want to take these, because these are probably going to be logistics crew. So we'll keep that in mind. This could be here, because I don't think I'm going to need 4 logistics crew for this. Anyway, we can also do... These 2 are going to go for that room. Or not. Yeah. No. This one and this one. They will go all the way to the bottom for these 2 engine rooms. We have 2 more engine rooms as well. I think I will be getting that one and that one just for the local engine room. And that means we need 2 more for engine rooms. These are also really bad locations. So that and that will also be for engine rooms. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so that's all the engine rooms we have assigned. Anything else we need assignment for? Nope, not right now. And then we need a lot of logistics as well for just running around. That'll basically be the rest. So that will be up here, here, that one, that one. They'll be taking care of these locations. This will be taking care of logistics. This will take care. There's more here, because they also need to be servicing this area down here for the ammo production here. And we'll also need to get some more logistics there and there, because they'll be sort of feeding the logistics here. We might even want to take this and this as logistics as well. And then we kind of don't have a lot of remaining stuff. Cool. So now we've assigned all this. Now we need to sort of point them to the right directions. I'll just set that up and then we can come back. So now we have a lot of arrows pointing everywhere, and that should be all the stuff assigned. At least from that perspective. Now the next assignment is actually going to be the resource flow assignment, which is also important. For example, we will be saying this will first things first. Instead of doing that, we're going to be saying this is going to be sulfur. Oops, there's a lot of old stuff that sort of got left over. Let's make sure that is not the case. Wow. Yeah, be careful about that. I think that's sort of from the old blueprint, that it sort of just got stuck there, or maybe some copy pasting or something. Anyway, we don't want to have any of these here, but we do want to make sure that we control where our resources are going. So we're going to be taking sulfur, is going to be up here. We're going to be storing sulfur, not ammo. There. We are going to store sulfur here as well. And then we're going to store ammo here. And we could also store ammo up here, but we don't actually choose to do that. But we do now want to make sure that we have some flow guaranteed, so we don't do something silly. This will go into here. So this sulfur goes into that location. This sulfur goes, or the ammo goes into here and here. And from here it also goes in there. So that's going to be just a default flow. And there. And then we do the same thing up here. We go, you're going to go in here. And what? No, that's not it. Yes, I need to click it. First click, then pull. And that one. And this one goes into these 2. And this goes in here. Like that. Should be getting that sorted. What we also need to do is make sure that this here is not going anywhere else. So this should be telling what do we want to support from this one. We want to support that. Yes. This one will support here, 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 and here. I think. And we do the same thing on the other side. And what is almost guaranteed to happen is that I'll forget something. And that's kind of why we take it out for a spin, just to give it a shot afterwards. So this we'll do here, here, and here. And that one needs power as well. Yes. And maybe you can see this might be just a bit too much. But it's hopefully we'll have now all of the flows available. There'll probably be something we've forgotten, and then we'll see that it's powers off at some point. We now have done this, and if we look at the crew, if you look at over here, I have 88, and it said it needed 231. But as long as we have every single one of our beds full, then it should be fine. We even have some extra ones here that don't really have anything meaningful to do. That means we'll just see what they're doing. For example, we can then go here. And then we can just look at the ones that are here. And once we start working, we have now 6 crew that don't have a specific job assigned. They'll probably be logistics, but I will be monitoring them. Actually, these definitely should be logistics. Ooh. See, now it gets interesting because now I realize that this assignment is not good. There. That'll now come from that one and that one instead. And instead, I'll go over. This is now going to be a yellow one. And the yellow one will now be assigned. This will be assigned to here. And this will be assigned to here. Good. So that is now, hopefully, maybe all of our assignment. I don't think we have a lot of stuff. We only have 2 left that are not really having a reasonable job. But I think we'll be able to make it work now. If you look at it like in an idle situation, it's working. So it's time for us to take it for a ride and see how it performs. So the first thing to take note of is when it's flowing, it looks good. Things are working. By the way, we have a new name, Heart of the Storm, Heart of the Tempests. That is much more applicable because I feel that we are getting up to the realm of a capital ship. It's going to get much bigger, don't worry. But we are now moving up from, we can't call it Rosinante when it's starting to become a capital ship. Oh, look at that. There's actually a thing we haven't discovered here. But what I wanted to show, oh, look at that. It's a extra base in this one. I thought I'd discovered everything in this area. Oh well, we're not going to be doing anything here. But what I wanted to show you is that if we look at this, the speed, it's actually running at 70 something. There are small puffs of smoke here for some of these. So if we go a bit closer. Ploop, and this giant ship can also go to hyperspace, maybe. Ding, it goes. It's not actually that expensive, like 60 of course, but it's a big jump. Right, so we are now in this sector, and what we need to do is we need to, well, fly here, but we'll probably find something on the way, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, we have our very first test. So as we get closer, we need to do some initial work. I'll be setting these 2 up as 1. That's going to be our fire. We'll set the fire control to fire at target only, not fire at will. We're going to be setting all 4 thrusters selected, set as number 2, so we can do reverse thrust if needed. Do we have ammo? Not really. We probably should have brought ammo into this fight, but you know, we'll learn a bit. All right, let's start just getting a contact up to one of them. Oh, I don't like being up. Okay, turning is actually pretty good considering this is speed 1, and then we go here, and we need to start the chase, and let's see, it's not pointing towards us. Okay, we'll start the chase. And it's always better to sort of set a direction because then you don't need to correct. So you try to sort of set an intercept course here. So we do 1 adjustment and then fire thrusters completely instead of always correcting with thrust, because it kind of has a tendency to overcorrect at times. All right, this is a busy area. We are also coming into a 5 to 7, so that's well, that's something. Okay, we are going to be in business with this one. The shooting distance should be the same, so as soon as it comes in, then there we go. We got fire control. Oh, this is a small one. That's perfect for our starting thing. We are going to go absolutely just all in on this one. Fire. And let's have a look at our... Where's our distance? Well, we'll see. Okay, it's already probably gone. Let's zoom it down to as slow as possible. Yeah, that goes straight through. Okay, that was not very surprising, to be honest. Let's more interestingly is how quick can we retool the rail cannon. And then I'll just mark this as a wreck for later. Because it's just not really right now. We're going to go out here and we'll want to be going up to speed 1 as we close in on the next. And we're probably going to have some issues with this. So let's go like this. Oh, that's a... No, that's a... Come on, we wanted some bigger ships now. We just don't want to have these in the way. All right, they're kind of hiding. Okay. Steering around asteroids is always a thing. We want to make sure that we don't get all of them at once. Okay, here's a fast one. Oh, that's a gunboat. That's a cannoneer. Let's face it. That's interesting. And let's see. It is a cannoneer. Yes. And we have to steer around these. And it's now running away from us. Damn. We are not fast enough. Especially not when bumping into things like this. Okay, push the asteroid. Oh, we got really like little hooks here. This asteroid field is not for us to fly in. But here we go. And where is... Oh, it's down the middle. And we'll just boost so we can maintain distance. Because there's another one coming in. It's also level 5. Alright. We're in business. I don't think there's a lot of things that stand against this one. And that's only one shot, by the way. We'll go the entire ship and then go that railgun here. And then we pivot. Pivot, damn you. Pivot. Oh, you turned your back to us. That's not smart, is it? And 1/4 speed. And we are good to go. What is that? Come on, shoot. Ooh, that's the money shot here. Oh, really? Okay, 2 shots. And it was... But that's kind of why we have the 2 shots. And we also have the normal shots coming in. There we go. There we go. That's... Okay, we still have one more. And are you coming in? I guess you are. Okay, you're coming in for... Oh, that's... Yeah, still small. Oh yeah, turn around. That's great. Please turn around. I understand why you would want to turn around. Okay, it's running. We'll just mark these wrecks because they are definitely going to be something we want to go back for because we are not exactly rich right now. And we did get... Did we mark this one? No, we'll come back for these. Alright, so given chase and we don't know what we are... Oh, there we go. Now, oh. What? Oh, right. It was wrecked by someone else. Oh, maybe it was wrecked by us. I saw the trails of our shots. So that's good. Let's go chase that one out and mark this one on the map for later on. There, we can come back for those. Speed up. And what we have to be really careful... Oh, that's interesting. That's a sapper, level 6. Yeah, we're going to be... Unfortunately shooting through 2 of these, so let's try to get it out on from this angle here. There. And you're shooting a few things. You're probably not gonna be healthy here, but yeah, okay, there you go. Just 1 shot lined up and then it's all good. Now stop shooting that. Hooray, we got a completed mission. We don't even have the mission yet, but we got a completed mission. All right, I will just be scrounging the stuff we have destroyed and then moving on. Let's see if we meet something else on the way so we can get a bit more experience. What we can also see is that nothing really seems to run out, but that's also because we are not in extended gunfights. Alright, so we're coming up on the next cluster. It took a while to actually loot all the stuff, and we got interrupted a few times, but let's see if we can get something more. What is this one? This is just says target area. We don't know what target it is, but I think this, if it's only one, then hopefully it's a big one. Nope, not yet. I guess, okay, this one is just gonna be a massive explosion. Let's see. Gamma. Okay, you're... wow. We are not shooting with our... Okay. Did I forget to target you or what? Oh, right, okay. So... I guess... we just need to pivot. There we go. That is a massive explosion just coming straight through the reactor core. Yeah. Not much they can do about it because that reactor core is kind of, yeah, a bad place to be. We have someone else coming in. They are going to go away, or they'll be coming in. Either way, we'll have to deal with it. Okay, so here's the thing. Now let's go close. What is the problem? Why did that one go out? So where are you going? Here's the thing. Let's do a filter. This is how we debug it. Alright, where are you going? Picking up coil for storage bay. Is that you? Picking up coil for storage bay. Picking up hyper coil for storage bay. Oh, so you're actually going to be useful. Oh wow, that's a bad situation, right? Like they have to go all the way down there because that's the best location they can go. Even though, and this is the problem with how it's built, we have a... oh, we don't have it. Maybe that would help if we had another airlock here. There should be an airlock here, and there should also be an airlock here. Don't know if that's going to help. Well, it's not going to help in this specific case. It might help in general. Are you coming closer? Not close enough that we have to worry about you. Yeah, we're not looting very quickly here. But we still have this target area is... no, it got resolved. And we can head towards... yeah, and we'd like to get something more here. Something a little bit more. Preferably something more dangerous like a base. The base is probably not going to be dangerous, but it's just going to be fun to take care of that base. Look at that. We're actually approaching this one. So we're not the fastest ship in the world, but as long as we're faster than the one we're chasing, then it should be all good. There, and now you should be realizing that there's no way around it. That's an interesting ship. Look, I love how much effort they put into the designs of these ships. And then I just go around here and just ruin it for them. Psh. Yeah, I think that we're finding that at the current tech level, we're okay. We're okay. I want to find something a bit more dangerous. So let's hand in the quest, and then I'm gonna go chase for a bit more of an interesting fight. And we found a last test mission here where we have to save a location here, a station. So let's go in, and here the biggest challenge is definitely going to be make sure that we don't just carve through it through the attacks and then hurt the station. So we might want to be a bit more careful about our background here. Like that is probably better to do it this way. And okay, so that is a rescue into... oh, but there's not much rescue about you, is there? Alright, let's dive in. You are attacking the ship, so... the station, I cannot allow that. Come on. There. Disabled. And then we go over to this side. Whoa, you also have... yeah, that's not how you build them, mate. That's not how you build them. You're firing quickly, but... let's target here. So this is what I meant previously when I said that even if you're targeting it, it might be sort of slightly off. You can see here, it's slightly off from how it's directing, but we should be carving now. There it goes. Ah, brilliant. Look at that. We actually claim 2 really good wrecks from this. Perfect. Yeah, so there's not much in terms of challenge. We want to see some missile gunboats and that kind of things. So I think we'll be clearing out this area and then focusing on some new and exciting setups in the next episode. And also getting to learn this more, we need to definitely get more reputation so we can get a bigger crew. I hope that you found this to be interesting and useful in future designs, and I really like the ship. Now we need to make factories here. We need to add some. I'd like to add some missiles as well, just so that we can really make it a capital ship with missiles and railguns and cannons. That seems appropriate. We'd also like to get a little bit faster somehow, but yeah, there are definitely lots of things. I think the main part is that we can't do anything until we have more crew, and we need more reputation to get more crew. So let's focus on that. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, hit the like button, and of course let me know in the comment section if you see some glaring flaws in the designs or something you want to see me work more on in the future. I'd love to hear the feedback so I can improve these designs and episodes. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.